What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher. And, well, so we just got a bunch of monies from Captain Don't Stand So Close to Me. And we just got a bunch of information from Jethro over here. I thought of a nickname for him, but I'm gonna pass. May not have been the nicest thing for him. Take one quick talk with him just to make sure we don't have anything else.
I feel I could single-handedly stop a cavalry charge.
And that will probably be the end again. So I was taking a quick look at some of our quests here, because we did get a lot more information, some of which could be very helpful for determining what the next steps for some of these things are. So, still looking for the person in the hairy bear, that's true. Find this individual's messenger every evening in the inn. Oh, I think we only went there in the early morning. That might be why we missed him there. Then, prisoner being held in the hospital. Okay. And Vivaldi, we want to pick up a book from him, but also he is still a suspect. Although he said, basically, don't accuse me of anything unless you have pretty hard evidence. Okay, so... we should know that? What does it make sense then for us to do next? We have... Isn't Vivaldi generally in this direction? Johnny is. There's Vivaldi. Let's go there next, because I think we're kind of close to it. I'm gonna pass on Shawnee for now, because, well, we generally haven't had the most success there. Going in the wrong direction? Damn, aren't I? That I am. Not bad. Over here. Yes. Okay, now last time we went in here, he was getting arrested. So, you know, one would hope that is not what is happening right now, or about to happen.
What brings you here?
I mean, supposedly you have a book for us. Also, we freed you from jail. Also, we'd like to learn more about Salamandra.
I want to discuss Salamandra.
Why?
The professor's bail money came from your bank.
You offend me deeply with this slander.
We've also already had this conversation.
Generations of Vivaldi's built this bank, and you suggest our gold serves criminals? Out!
I believe you. Nothing but a pile of suspicions. I have to assume you're clean for now.
You've rejected racial prejudice and realized the truth. When you discover the true culprit, you tell me. I'm curious who it is.
Yeah, but you promised us a book.
What brings you here?
How's business?
I don't want to discuss it.
Your choice.
Yes, I have that left.
A lucky dwarf.
What brings you here?
Goodbye.
You were supposed to supply me with a specific book that I very much wanted. Am I right in thinking it is you? Hold on. What's this one? Visit Vivaldi at his house and ask about the book for Falkstein. Am I not supposed to be doing that right here? The reason why you are not acknowledging this.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Everyone's gone mad.
So that's a little bit concerning. I would hope that there will be other times that we can do that, because it appears to not be working at the moment. Nothing new there. The other stuff, door for the sewer. Johnny, who is supposedly in the hospital, and I thought we had something else that was hospital-based as well. Checking possibly go on in a warehouse in the slums district at midnight. Oh, right! He said, don't be there. We have stuff we're gonna do, but you didn't hear it from me. Maybe later on we'll get you involved, but not at this stage, so... Unclear if we want to actually listen to him and not spy / participate / intervene. I mean, granted, probably wouldn't be the best idea to make one of the main guards your enemy, more so than we already have. So outside of that, is it being held at the hospital? That's the other one in the hospital. It does really seem we need to go to the hospital. Let's do that. Probably could have guessed it was going to send us to the hospital. I think it's also starting to get a little bit late. There are a few things that we may only be able to do at night, as we were seeing just a minute ago. We weren't able to get in here before, but I think we have something at our disposal.
No passage.
I'm going inside.
We have not used
Disease
yet.
patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence.
Does this work?
Wasting my time.
Apparently not. And you're probably going to continue to try to block me.
No passage.
I'm going
Correct.
inside.
Disease patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence.
But... I really wish we had something here. I have no idea how much we would need to pay this guy off. We do now have a lot of money, because we picked up all the stuff that we'd lost when we got in prison. Yeah, I have no idea what this guy needs, but I think I'm willing to part with 100, and I'd assume... well, hold on. Let's at least see if he's willing to go for cheap.
Fine, move on.
Okay. Good thing we checked. Okay, so supposedly everyone in here is sick, and the plague is at large and totally dangerous, and we would normally be putting our lives at risk for stepping in here. But let's keep going. Because what could possibly go wrong?
A medic I know says stitch red to red, white to white, and everything will be all right.
I'm just not going to comment on that. I feel like you probably need a little more medical training than that to effectively help people here. Oh, okay, so there's the prisoner that we want to know about.
That's a hideous scar. Who stitched it?
Also, what is this? Huh? Praying to this or something?
Have you come to pray to the Great Mother?
There's our answer.
Very religious.
Melitele loves even those who go astray.
That's kind of her.
How can I help?
Yeah, we
Tell me more
know
about your
nothing
goddess.
about. Said
Melitele
goddess.
is mother of all living things, the goddess of love, fertility, and healing.
Why does the statue represent 3 figures?
The goddess has 3 faces, symbolizing her different aspects.
What are those?
A young, carefree girl, a mature, pregnant woman, and a hunched old woman.
I see.
How can I help?
Apparently that's it. Thank you for the history / theology
Wound festers.
lessons.
I'll change
Oh,
the dressing.
this. A room with almost nothing in it, except for nice. I like the books, but we need space. And I was talking not long ago about how it felt as though the books might be something that, yes, once you read them, they're not technically of much value to you anymore. They do have some resale value. You have to find a way to offload much of them. Okay, so the cults. Oh. Off to a strong start. Apparently we've walked into a cult, or a place where a cult is organizing itself. Cults and religions of the Nordling. Among the numerous faiths of the Nordling, most widespread is the cult of Melitele. Meltel? I don't remember how they pronounce it. Goddess in 3 forms, a young girl, mature woman, and old hag. So yes, apparently it is well established that this is in fact a cult. Melitel, again, the last E in actual syllable or no, is a mother goddess caring for her children. Primarily women pray to her, though men in need might also utter supplication. The religion is a vestige of the old matriarchy and testifies to the weakness of the Nordling. People who worship female deities are soft-hearted and incapable of preparing their sons for war. That's a large blanket statement, but okay. In recent years, the cult of Melitele has found a rival in the cult of the Eternal Fire. Okay, that is one that the Reverend was, but I think that is independent from the Flaming Rose. Why does everyone have to have fire in some way? Came out of Novigrad. Clerics of the Eternal Fire demonstrate fanaticism and almost complete devotion. Religion is hostile toward any form of otherness, including non-humans. The Order of the Flaming Rose is the cult's militant arm. Ah, okay. That answers some questions. Wait, by the cult, you mean the Eternal Fire's cult, military arm, or do you mean the Melitele people's militant arm? I mean, I would assume that, given the fire theme here, that these two are the ones that are connected. The treaties also examine their other faiths, including the cult of the Lionhead Spider. That's the one that we got the key for and the letter about, but we don't know much else. Elves? Alright. Lionhead Spider, okay. So that does hopefully give us a little bit more information there. And outside of that, that is the goat's milk that we just dropped. That's an exit. But more importantly, we have several people here that we want to talk to. Question is, do we talk prisoner first, or do we talk Shawnee first? I don't have any reason to know which one makes more sense. Let's go Shawnee first, I think. I think Shawnee's may not quite be as important. Also, where did Shawnee go? I thought she was over here a minute ago. And also, raid from a laundry basket of a bunch of people that have the bubonic plague. Sounds like a fantastic idea. I will drop something to do it. For what exactly? The contracts that I'd love to just dump somewhere. Oh. The strawberries not so good. Kind of like the blueberries of the outskirts. Okay, so where are you, Johnny? Go where we just were. I swear, I saw you mere seconds ago. And now you have suddenly disappeared, and I'm very confused. We went through all this trouble to find you. Johnny, Johnny, could you maybe go over here? I think this woman that you were attending to earlier is, not doing so well. And maybe, like, not abandoning your post might prove kind of helpful, but... Okay, I guess we don't have much choice but to go to the prisoner first.
Stay away from the prisoner.
Are we gonna have to pay you off as well? We probably are. It's 10. Okay, that's nothing.
Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions.
Not now. Come back at night.
What I paid?
But I paid you.
Shh. Return tonight.
We'll care for this rash soon.
I mean, hope that doesn't mean we need to bribe the guard out front again. Also, where the heck are you, Shawnee?
I'm so tired.
All this trouble. Talk to your grandma, and yet still Still, he disappeared on us. Where are you? You just temporarily disappear and you'll be back there if we were to re-enter the area? The Witcher, or the Memory of a Blade. Oh, no. No, we know better than that. And thankfully, at least at the moment, is letting us directly back in, so I do appreciate that. And I do wonder if Shawnee will magically have reappeared right now, or not. And the answer, unfortunately, is not. It could actually be that Shawnee shows up at the hospital during the day and goes back home at night. I mean, that would be what a normal person would do, right? And that is kind of... what time is it? 7 o'clock. That does make some sense. I think we have a lot of things now that we want to do at night, so... including talking to that prisoner. Apparently it's not quite late enough to do. But we go to this place, the inn. That was somewhere where we expected to only be able to do certain things at night. So I'm hoping it will be late enough for us to do that. It's also the night women that we need to protect. It only happens at night. Not so surprisingly. That is the door.
I haven't the strength.
Here. Okay. Oh, here. No. This is a random thug's house. Oh. That looks interesting. I mean... what would we like to drop? Maybe, possibly. It's a high quality base. Have more junk? Easy to know. We ought to drop like funds. I know we have several of them, but don't room for plenty either. Lara's gift. Straight from the Tomb Raider herself. But even pleas and invocations didn't soften the stone hearts of Dion, cruel and merciless humans. And when Lara grabbed the carriage door, begging for mercy, not for herself, but for her child, the Queen ordered a thug to swing his sword, cutting her fingers off. The winter cold set in that night. On a hill amidst woods, Lara drew her last breath while giving birth to her daughter, whom she protected with what was left in her body. Even though night, winter, and blizzard were all around, springtime suddenly came to the hill, and fain-red flowers bloomed. To this day, those flowers are found in only two places: Valley of Dol Balathana, and on the hill where Lara Dorn ate Citadel died. Okay. Finding out a whole lot about elves.
Who are you? What do you want?
Your
I have to
books.
admit, I walked in here out of sheer curiosity.
Curiosity breeds complication, as me mum used to say. May the soil lie lightly upon her. Though I'm curious why you bear two swords on your back.
I'm looking for work, and these are the tools of my trade.
You a mercenary? Must make good coin. Interesting. I have a proposition for you.
Ooh,
What did
okay,
you have
not
in
bad.
mind?
Maybe.
I know of a house that contains a treasure, yet it is haunted, and I'd rather not bother with ghosts. I'll tell you where it is, you get rid of the lost souls, and the treasure we shall split in half.
Okay.
Agreed.
Excellent. I'll mark the house on your map and wait here.
See ya.
Okay.
That bastard called me a thief.
What? Not me. I'm the thief. Guardian?
I could use an escort some of the places I go.
Alright, buddy. Actual place we're looking for, though, is where? Here. Okay. Just making sure. There's a strange picture. Okay. There's Coleman. That's the person we're looking for. Also... Oh, Zoltan's here. And I don't think we met Conrad either. We have met this guy. He was the expert gambler who didn't want to go against us.
Zoltan Chive, good to see you.
You got inside the town okay? Plenty of work for a witcher in Vizima.
It seems so. How did you manage to get in?
Nasty non-humans will always find a way to sneak into human homes.
True enough. Listen, Zoltan.
Alright, now
I
we're just
want to
playing
talk
into
to
the
you.
stereotype.
Yes?
I mean, I would like to gamble with you, but I would also like to know about other
I'm looking
stuff.
for work.
Monsters are threatening the landing in the swamp. Everyone keeps complaining.
Who should I talk to about ridding them of the danger?
Contact Luvarden. He's usually on the dike, supervising the loading and unloading of goods.
Okay.
Thanks, Zoltan.
Yes?
Other stuff. Vivaldi. We do need more info on that.
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
Now it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That
Okay.
explains a lot.
It does.
Really?
Yeah. That would potentially explain why they have such a direct tie to Salamanca.
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I don't remember what this is, but
I
sure.
warn you, some philosophies involved.
The meaning of life, eh?
The evil that witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Cero said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance, because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil
I see where
is
he's going with
moral
this.
relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
Thanks, Zoltan.
Okay. Oh. Okay, yes, we did learn about that. I was going to say, did that philosophy lesson actually lead us directly to a quest?
Yes?
We just level up. I was thinking it'd be kind of nice to do this. Because supposedly... Oh, we did learn a little bit more about Vivaldi. I don't know if getting that information actually gives a character experience. It gives us the ability to level up, potentially. But yeah, we may need to beat you in order to eventually be called a professional. Ooh, the 6 is not bad at all. We got triple 1. Oh, full house, though. Really? Even when we get a great hand, or I don't know, is it even called a hand anymore? Great set of dice like this? We're losing, so I won't bet any more. I'm gonna try keeping the 6s and see if we can happen to get some pairs here. Anything? Then we would be topping him. Got a 4, but I don't think that's better than a full house. What, you reroll? You also got... Okay. I have to assume that 4 is better than Full House, because otherwise he wouldn't have re-rolled that. Maybe he's just not very smart. But we did end up with 4 6s versus his 4 1s, so we did win out there. Fortunately. 3 4s. Not bad. Definitely not bad. He has... What? Okay, so straight is a thing. We were wondering before. It is apparently a thing. I don't know how good it is considered in this sort of poker game. I would think it's probably better. So I'm not going to bet much. We'll reroll these. Assuming that if we were able to get, 5 4s, then presumably we would still be better off than him. Maybe not, though. And we got 4 4s. I doubt that's good enough. At least what? Okay, I'm pretty sure he just handed us that victory. Alright, and I don't know what the deal is with you. Let's talk.
Ugh, how can they drink this? What is it anyway?
I suppose it's wine.
Wine? Couldn't pass for wine, stepbrother.
So what is it?
Ugh, diluted dog's piss.
Ugh.
Thus, I come here rarely.
I thought this was the only tavern around.
I live in the trade quarter, but the inns there are closed. Want to earn some coin?
You mentioned you might have a
Go
job for
on.
me. Care to elaborate?
I know where to find fine spirit, but it requires a sword to get it.
You need a warrior to have a drink?
I know a place with 100-year-old wine from Toussaint.
What's the catch?
The wine cellar is in a house where monsters now haunt.
Is it the same place we were hearing about before?
It'll cost 200 orens.
Deal. I'll return here at midnight.
Huh? Why do you need to return here at midnight? We're doing all the dangerous stuff?
Where's the house?
Take the gate leading to the dike. On the right, it leads to the canal. The house is on the left.
Okay. So there might be 2 people looking for us to do the same thing. Or very similar things.
Crap.
But this
I'm wasting time.
is the primary person that we are looking for. In addition to, was there one other person with a name? Coleman as well. Oh, and Ramsmead. Okay, let's talk to the messenger first. Yeah, everyone's here apparently.
Welcome, traveller.
I hear you buy jewelry.
What if I do?
Wow, that is aggressive. Whoa! I mean, in some ways I would rather that than lead with offering coins if we don't need to.
Paying for salamander badges or your own mother won't recognize you.
Shove off. Maybe I should move.
Maybe you should, because I did just try to pull out my sword, but the game wouldn't let me. You are awfully lucky.
Shove off. Hell. Shove off.
Okay, and now you just won't talk to me. One moment, please. I am going to leave and then immediately come back in. And I am of the assumption that doing so will allow us to actually talk to you again. And yes, unfortunately, it does appear as though we do actually need to move on. We are not going to have space for that. Oh, we could actually use storing some stuff, though.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
Let's do this real quick. Cash all of it? Think? No? None of it? Okay? Just do that. That's all I wanted you to do. Thank you. Alright, continue to dump the weak alcohol in here. That definitely would have been the stuff I would have gotten rid of had I realized we were holding on to some of that. Other than that, books and stuff that we've already read, I think it's probably another thing that is good to throw in here that, as I was saying before, at one point we might try to find a place to sell, because it seems as though we can at least resell them for a little bit of coins, but probably still not the most valuable. Medium strength alcohols, maybe we put those in there as well. Few crafting materials that we do not yet know how to use, like oils. I don't think we know how to use them just yet. Explosive bases at 2. Keep the strong alcohols just in case we do need to do any crafting soon, or alchemy soon, I should say. Bad foods. Throw those in there. I'm assuming we don't need all this flint. Maybe just a little bit. And we'll throw the shawls in there as well. Okay. That should give us a lot more wiggle room. So we're done with you. Now to pay you off.
What you want?
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, we might just be able to do this outright.
I want to sell a badge.
$10 apiece.
I'll come back.
I was kind of hoping you would be offering more than that.
What you want?
I mean, that basically does confirm that he is buying them, but is he doing it on someone else's behalf? I think it's more so the key question we're trying to figure out.
100 orens. Tell me who's paying for salamander badges.
Shove off.
Really?
Shove off.
Okay, so apparently we were supposed to just outright try to sell them to him. And not try to learn there was someone else working behind the scenes. But I think we know that it may also have something to do with the people who are currently standing in that room right there. Or at least were.
What you want?
Alright, we've been
I
here
want to sell
before.
a badge.
$10 apiece.
Deal.
Eh?
What
That's
you
simple.
want?
Farewell.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know these guys are significant, so let's give them a little chat.
Greetings. Look who's here.
Who are you?
They call me Coleman.
What do you do?
I sell things, travel about.
Like
I
where?
get drunk.
Swamps
Don't
recently,
stand
what do you
straight.
get?
Just asking.
You buying?
Looking to hire a witcher?
Well, since you mention it,
Yes.
there's an haunted house.
Everyone
More
with this
suited to
haunted
an
house.
exorcist than a witcher.
Ghosts?
I want results. Chairs should stand still, doors remain closed, and pots hang on the wall peacefully. Willing to check it out?
Okay.
Great. The house is by the sewer entrance,
Oh, really?
near the gate to the dike.
Can't help
This is
thinking
not
a
the
good
same one.
brazier could eliminate those drafts.
I tell him the papers are valuable. He wants to look again, so I says someone well-read is...
Okay. But there's definitely more that this guy can tell us.
Just so. I flattered him so well, though.
I also don't know what you sell.
Ever seen the salamander?
But we'll
sign?
get to that later if
Leave
necessary.
me be.
But
Shove off.
Yeah, we're about to get the shove-off treatment.
Don't overdo it. Shove off.
Yes, we are. You.
What you want, freak?
I have some questions.
You haven't the faintest idea who you're talking to, freak. One word, and before you count to 3, you'll be facing a dozen hardened assassins.
You'll be dead before you count to 3.
Well, the cub growls, but does it bite? I could use someone for wet work.
I'll think about it.
Relax. A rhetorical question.
Okay, just making sure.
I know how you handled the Provost and the Mishlat brothers' crew. I'll answer your questions as a token of goodwill.
What do you do?
I'm the king of the underworld, Wolf. Horrors, thieves, murderers. They all answer to me. Come and see me when you need work.
Okay.
I've been to Taller's place. Found a few things there. Belong to someone I've been looking for.
Yeah? So what?
They belong to a Witcher. How'd you get them?
We found them. Your friend was in trouble, scheming with Salamandra. Ask the people in the swamp. That's where we found those trinkets.
I'll buy some cheap powder. Find customers, grow well.
Okay. Can't help but feel like you guys still are not telling me everything, though. Okay, maybe it's just
old
small talk.
Have wings. Beat it, Witcher.
Okay. Well, we did gain a level there. So I think that does more or less confirm that we can in fact gain levels from just talking to people and progressing our quests. Okay. Anything else here? I mean, I'm not sure we have anything we actually want to talk to you about. Okay, so we might now be late enough in the night that we could text the night women in that quest. And we also continue to get way more haunted house stories, so apparently this is also a horror game we're about to see. Oh! Okay. That's interesting. We actually now technically can prove that he's innocent. Okay, I see. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Let's track this, because I'm assuming fairly soon we will be able to do this. Oh, there were 3 of them. Yes, there are. Okay, it is that red one. I'm assuming... No, not here. I'm assuming they're going to be vulnerable targets, much like someone with the last name Hood from not long ago. I'm not technically sure if it's late enough for us to do this. Also, I am headed in the wrong direction anyway. Go in there. Okay. We've been here before? I do not think we have, because we would have seen these. In fact, some of these things look very useful. Namely, those books. Spectres, Wraiths, and the Damned. What contains information on Noon Wraiths, Night Wraiths, Spectres, and the terrifying Wild Hunt. Okay. Wraith? Shimmering Dust? Death Dust, dude. Wraith? Shadow Dust? Wraith? Wild Hunt. That's the name of a monster? Also, yes, it's the name of the 3rd game. But we don't know about that yet. That's like 7 years in the future or something like that. This is 2007, okay? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay. This one. Flower of the Flame. Work devoted to the Order of the Flaming Rose, its history, its dogmas, and the figure of its Grand Master, Jacques de Alsberg. Okay. It was the first time when the Order of the White Rose was falling into decay and declining in power. Masters and knights were equally corrupt, lacking in faith. They preferred a warm bed to fighting, street girls to prayer. Rudolf Valeris ceded the title of Grand Master to Jacques de Aldersberg, a man of great piety and righteousness. It is said that during the conclave, a white rose in his hand burst into flames, and pious fear seized those present. Jacques had a clear vision of necessary reforms and did not hesitate to put them into effect. He changed the name of the order, which is now known as the Order of the Flaming Rose. Above all, he set the knights a new goal: to serve and protect humans from creatures of darkness and monsters, category he expanded to include those known as Scoia'tael. Okay. Didn't get any up to whoa. Chance of dislodging shield. Status effect. What is this? Steel sword used to fight humans, ineffective against most monsters. It does appear as though our Witcher sword is better. Because you'll see this one has minus 10% damage, although I do see that, or do remember, that the Temerian swords that we seem to find on everybody had minus 20% damage, so it is better than that. I don't think we can do anything with it. Is this better than this? Probably. 1 to 6 with 10% chance to inflict pain, whereas this is 5 to 10, so a lot more damage, with chance of dislodging shield. I think I will take it, because the Temerian steel daggers seem to be a dime a dozen. But it does make you wonder. Oh, I mean, I guess this is supposed to be a guard location of some sort. So I suppose that does make some sense that they have weapons in here, and a lot of them. Okay. Supposedly, you're going to be right in front of here. But we may still be a little bit early. Based on how I do not currently see much of anything of note here. So I think it is now technically about to change from night to day.
Look lively.
So I'm kind of expecting us to turn right around and then suddenly...
Don't venture into the non-humans district. Those
suddenly have stuff to
midgets
do.
will rob you.
Does it say safe? It does. When do you guys technically consider it night? Past your bedtimes? Alright, is there anything else? I mean, we could try going to Shawnee's house. We're in this area at the moment, at least. But... yeah... We have other people we needed to talk to in this general area? Let's see. Nice. All the haunted houses. Arthur's Secret. Swamp. I'm assuming it's outside of town. We've not gone there yet. Find the door for the key. It may be that we have not actually looked at enough of those gates to find the one that we are technically supposed to use the key on, although I thought we did find one. Maybe that didn't actually require the key, though, and I just didn't test it before we had the key. Shawnee, I think, is the primary person that we are supposed to talk to. Oh, and Vivaldi. We could certainly do that. That probably would make some sense here. Try Shawnee right now, because as I was saying, we're kind of close to her house. We're also kind of close to Vivaldi. So we'll do those things, then we'll see if we can find the people who are antagonizing women. We have to go around the other way, don't we? Yeah.
Time to pray.
I think. No, still this way. Ah, over here. Yeah, I recognize where we are. Alright, your guess is as good as mine as to whether or not we will have to do this.
Welcome! Make yourself at home!
Oh, why, thank you. Okay. Is Shawnee here? She is! Shawnee! You don't know how long I've been looking for you. Also, that was a little creepy.
How did you find me?
You said you'd
don't even know.
Ah, right.
I don't even
know.
I didn't want to disturb you.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs.
She's made my life hell.
What's your age should be met? Whoa, Geralt, that's a little strong.
Girls your
But we'll say it anyway.
That's what she thinks.
Is your rent low at least?
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Yes?
Okay, these are all very difficult to read.
Shawnee, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty, best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
No,
Sorry,
I would. There was
Shawnee,
someone
I
talking
didn't
about
know
that earlier.
Do you know anything about this
We're
sword?
actually now
No,
expert medical
but you should
practitioners.
ask the dwarf, Zoltan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
We know Zoltan. But
Yes.
what about that other very difficult to read problem?
Shawnee,
I wanted to talk.
Did you now?
what is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Yes, so supposedly Zoltan now has some info that we would like to hear more about. And let's get out of here. And I would think... Yeah, now it's nighttime, it's considered dangerous. So I think that means we ought to now be able to find and protect. Yes, I suppose we could do it this way. The working girls. One of whom is actually very close by. This way. Possibly. Maybe. Or not. I mean, I don't like that I'm supposed to do this, but I am technically supposed to do this. I kinda hate myself right now. I do hate myself right now. Also, if we did that all for naught, okay. At least we did in fact get something out of it, and we weren't just wildly slaying stray dogs for the sake of slaying stray dogs. Is this actually the right place, or is that still the leftover marker from helping Shawnee, or finding Shawnee? There were only 3 of the quote-unquote little girls, but she's actually in one of these houses? Possibly? Could that be? Where is it? Over here, technically? In there? Or here? Eh? Alright, maybe we will try to find a different one? Siegfried's over there. Also, potentially, a notable person to warehouse? Where did we... I don't even remember what this is. Why are we going to warehouse? Apparently it's here? Place where we just were? Thought that was a person too. We were here, were we not? And I'm not sure this is even the right place. I'm confused. Hello, Siegfried.
Geralt, I was wondering if you'd care to join the Order.
I hadn't really thought notice.
I suspected it would interest you. Have you proof of slaying 10 drowners?
No,
Not yet.
Return when you have their tongues.
How pleasant. Yeah, I mean, supposedly... Oh no, the warehouse is over here, okay. God? I have no recollection. Oh, is this one of the haunted places? It might be. We're about to find out. Except it is locked. Okay, so I take it back. And instead, we will finally do this. There, and there. Okay. Surely it's late enough. Actually do this, except apparently it isn't. I am still a little confused. Okay, can we talk to Zoltan? Or not Zoltan. The, Vivaldi. The other guy. I think those are the two people we need to talk to at this stage, and there's, okay. There's his door. Probably asleep. Or not.
What brings you here?
Eating a nice, solemn dinner.
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Okay, go on.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
Right.
Oh. Okay. Do you still think there's more we can get from him, though? Namely, the book that we still haven't gotten. Like, probably this.
I hope you recover your assets.
Oh, no. I hope to recover your assets, actually. Specifically your book.
And now some human. You call this justice?
Goodbye.
Yeah, I still don't know how exactly we are supposed to get that. But at least we did get something from him. As for the rest... I mean, this just seems to not be wanting to show up. This is the general one. Not as straightforward as Raymond might wish. Apparently not all suspects are guilty. Okay, so yeah, search the leads on our own. Again, that's sort of something that is overarching that we've been doing. We did speak to the messenger, didn't we? Huh? We spoke to him, but we didn't have anything that we got from doing that. Okay. Strange. Maybe we can head back over there. Oh, also checking what can happen in the slums at midnight. It is kind of close to that, although... Uh-oh.
Get lost, buddy.
I did not
Leave
even
that
see you.
lady be.
Oh,
Feel
okay.
sorry for a whore.
Before you go, apologize for your bad manners.
You lost it, old man. Beat it before I cut ya.
When you've apologized, go see Captain Vincent. Tell him you're a criminal and a louse.
Draw your sword, Drifter. I never killed defenseless people.
Lost your chance.
At him.
Alright, yeah. You need to run away, please.
Dare challenge the Salamandra.
Hey, the dwarf is helping us. Maybe.
I'll kill you!
Also, the assassin... What the heck happened? The assassin is not an enemy at the moment. Just walking away peacefully. Okay. I'm very confused there. Very confused.
You're dead.
Are we now? Please, you go on. I wish to learn more about this. Okay, so, with all that talk of not actually being able to do it, and it turned out that we just needed to happen to be standing in the right place, the right time, and they would come to us. Funny how that works. Okay, so maybe we can, in fact, finish this up. Oh, nope. Continue tracking, please. Okay, so we know they're out now. Out there. It's technically this over here, but I mean, we're close enough to it. Let's just head back this way, and I think we will find it. Yep. That we will.
Shove off.
I have business.
Shove off or I'll kill you like a dog.
Try your luck.
Grab him.
Guards? Alright, let's not use
Die, shit-eater!
the group stance in case we were to accidentally hit a guard. Although the guards absolutely just bailed us out there. And that is good zone. More salamander brooches. And, ooh, battle flail. I am interested in that. Except, dude, let me pick it up. That'd be cool. I admittedly don't know what slot it goes under. Guessing it's probably the mini slot. Check it out. Deals, I think that's more damage, and then chance to stun. Yeah? I'm intrigued. I'm at the very least intrigued. Okay. Now there should be one more group of those guys. Oh, the map. I want to do. Okay, so it's a little ways away, but we're generally pointed in the correct direction. Kinda, sorta. Or not. Okay. I think it's up near the entrance of the hospital, which should be right over here. Yes, it is. Group stance. Don't think we're gonna have guards this time to help us out. Or there is one right in front of the hospital, but I don't know if he's gonna help.
Leave while you can.
This woman is with me.
So you die.
If you say so. Yep, he's helping us. Alright, please attack him. Alright, friend. Alright, I think we have now done it. Have more brooches, which maybe that's all we needed earlier? When we were talking to, the person who was buying the brooches? What is it? For that? Assuming it's another small weapon? At least, see? Oh! Even more cool-looking flail. It's a 6 to 13 and has a 10% chance to stun. I thought the other one dealt the tiniest bit less damage, but had a 20% chance to stun. That's not what I wanted to do. I specifically want... No. I want this. No. I want that. Yeah. Slightly less damage, but 10% better chance to stun, so I think I actually prefer that. Okay, and now we need to talk to our friend to get the reward, which I believe is generally in this sort of area. is... Nope, not back here. Back here. And down these stairs. And I'm hoping that she will be appreciative. Is that appreciative?
Finishing up and hitting the sack.
I'm not sure she's out here at the moment, so maybe we'll have to wait on that one, but with that, I mean, we actually completed several quests this go-round, both protecting the Night Ladies and also finding out some additional information regarding who is and is not guilty. So, if you'll excuse me for just a moment here, as we do the unspeakable, and then we will wrap things up for this video. So, besides the fact that we just did that, I hope you enjoyed it. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe not. I don't know what this bandit leader is all about, but I can't help but notice that he did exit this building directly in front of us, and that we can fight him, and that given his name, it would seem as though he is a notable opponent. Also, we are getting absolutely wailed on at the moment. What the heck? What? Where? What? Okay, so admittedly, I did not anticipate that this was gonna happen. Uh-oh, we did get hit there. Was not part of the plan. Maybe I should have anticipated that something like this might happen if we were messing around in this dangerous part of town in the middle of the night. Please run, Geralt. Please run. Please run. Please run. How do we get out of here? It is not here. It is up here. Siegfried, help us! What? The guards too? What the heck just happened?
My balls itch.
So with that, not entirely sure what just happened. Might be that those bandits are actually on the same side as the city guards. Might not be. So, may have gotten a little carried away at the end there, but we'll just have to see where this autosave will have us reloading. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see what we have in store for the next one, because I'm not really sure either. We'll see how far back it sets us. But anyways, I'll see you then.